So let's continue our series, startup series, in which we had already discussed. We are actually discussing how to convert an idea, a good idea, into a successful business. And to convert this, the first step to validate the idea itself. We had a detailed discussion in the earlier videos about how to validate an idea, and after that, the next step is to to make a proper business plan. And like I say, what divide the whole thing into the 8 different categories. And in this, and we have discussed one by one some of the categories earlier. Anybody who missed these series of the videos, I suggest subscribe the channel and go back to and look at my previous videos to catch up what we have already discussed. The next step is in creating your business plan is to develop an operational plan. The operational plan is the one that serves your customer. It keeps your operational costs under control and ensure the profitability from your business. So I suggest keeping the operations for any startup pretty lean, and that will control your initial investment, because usually the operation consume a lot of costs. And initially, because of the time lag between the operation start first and the sales happen subsequently, there is always a negative cash flow. That negative cash flow requires an investment. So if larger the cash flow, negative cash flow, the larger the investment you require and more time it takes to pay back. Therefore, keep the operational costs under control, and that can only happen if your operations are lean. We will talk and discuss in some other video what is the lean management, lean operation. How do we keep operations to a minimal cost possible? But for a good business plan, there are a few things that we need to understand for any operations. The primary thing is that what location, where your facility will be, and how many facilities do you require, like office, the warehouse, the manufacturing facility, etc. Then what equipment do you need? It can be machinery, it can be just simple packaging, it can be anything, transportation facility, etc. Or if it is a software related, then what kind of hardware do you need to develop these operations and continue developing? And what kind of suppliers or supplies rather do you need to maintain? These are fundamentals, but these are important. Your facility should be where your customers are, if it is physical interaction. But if it is online, software kind of thing, then you want to have your facility somewhere which people recognize as a brand, as a good place, which they are expecting a good business to be there. So you need to keep in mind that when we talk about in marketing side, well, how to develop your marketing edge, how to develop your branding. The location of the office is part of the branding. That's necessary. It's just not like a one office address. Address makes a lot of difference. So you need to have that. And then definitely you need to plan out how many facilities do you need, what equipments do you have, machinery, type of machinery, where you're going to get them, where you procure, and etc. And what supplies do you need to continue maintaining that? Their maintenance will be quite challenging. Then the next item is to have a proper organization structure. You need to have people. The business will not run by the facility machines itself. They are the tools. The actual operation happens by the people. There are specific set skills that is necessary to run the operation. So you need to have the organization structure right from the beginning, and the structure should be very dynamic, and it should be like a lean in the beginning, but should have the structure, should have a depth that it can adopt the complex business as it go forward. And you keep on hiring people depending upon your need. Then you also need to know if there is an R&D requirement in the beginning, or what about going forward. So if there is a continuous R&D requirement, then you need to know what to do about that. I mean, you probably need to have a lab which keep on doing the research and development process. Inventory management will be very crucial for the businesses which are not software related. So you need to have inventory management, proper management system, the physical management, stocking, acquiring, keeping the safety stock, whether the time is required to lead time stock, etc. And then you need to know the vendors, the suppliers of these raw materials, these inventories. The inventory could be raw material, inventory could be the packaging material, inventory could be anything that is required to bring your product to a sellable level, sellable stage. So all these things you need to know how much inventory you need to make, where you're going to acquire, how much you need to acquire, what is the lead time so that you can order properly. You need to design the ordering process. And you definitely need somebody who's actually expert in inventory management. And depending upon the size and type of your organization and the business, you need to have it. Then another thing is we keep on telling the people that please keep the operations lean and dynamic. So lean is that don't hire many people, don't put up too much thing upfront. So don't make it like front heavy. If you do that, you will be having a lot of problem with the cash. Cash is the most crucial thing in the startup. Many startups fail because they can't manage their cash flow. And don't do that mistake. This is a trap. People who have been managing the larger business, when they come as a startup, I mean larger business like an employee, they are doing it for somebody else, other companies. They are used to of managing large setups and large operations. When they come to their own, they try to replicate that one, and that is the biggest mistake. The startup is not the existing large facility or large operation. They have to start small, lean. I don't say small, but lean. Hire staff as many as you need. Bring the inventory as much as you need. Make a proper plan. How much time it will take to bring that inventory and produce it and sell it. You need to have the timeline of that. Keep some margin of the safety stock and do the inventory management. Maybe we will have sometime another video for how to do the lead management and especially the inventory management. But for this now, yeah, my advice is for any startup is to make sure that you have lean operation. You sort out your location, facilities, how many facilities you require, what equipment, machinery do you need, what kind of supplies do you need, which you keep on coming, which you continuously needing to manage your facility, your equipment, machinery. Organization structure is very important, and the vendor management plus inventory management. So make a good operation plan, and your operation will be very successful. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. This is Abdulaziz, Senior Partner, Business Consulting, Kettling Group.